Letters, 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 letters. What's today? The 9th, June, 2019. Why don't those nomads who rely on their vans as their home as well as their transport buy a vehicle with manual transmission? Much more cheaper to renew a clutch or recondition a gearbox, and much more reliable, writes Chips and Curry Sauce. Sunny Girl remembers Becky, van life with Bernie, Becky, and Hank. Becky was and is an inspiration. Her loss has helped change my perspective on what's important and what's worth my energy, as have many personal things I've gone through in the last 5 weeks. Carry on, Dave, and give B in Athens a hug for me. She deserves it. I care about both of you. Well, thank you, Sunny Girl. I'm giving you a big hug, too. Let's all do a group hug here, huh? Talking about a bunch of different nomads that are having travel troubles. They're having transmission troubles. Jay Wagner writes, transmission problems are generally both erratic, are generally not erratic, off and on things. When it starts slipping, it has already been pretty much fatally damaged, except for the leaky fluid issues. It might work for a short time. You might dump some magic transmission stuff in and get some more miles, but it is just a short matter of time before it dies. It needs to be replaced soon, but before you get left dead on the side of the road. That's right. You don't want to get left dead on the side of the road or in the parking lot there like Hobotech or like Rossi Poo, right? Don't be like them. Jay Edmond, Jimmy's video about Becky was hard to watch. My heart hurts for anyone who suffers the loss of a loved one, particularly someone passing at such a young age, having experienced it too many times myself. Sharon W., beautiful tribute, Camo, Dave. Very sincere, and clearly you are very upset. As a cancer patient myself, Becky was beyond positive, and an incredible soul. May she rest in peace. S.J. Smith says, stage 4 breast cancer survivor here, diagnosed in 1986, chemo, surgery, and radiation, 33 years and counting. Why am I still here? Heaven knows. I followed Becky, told her you can beat this, and in the end, she did. With the love of life and sweet nature, she always had a smile. Becky, we love you. You are an inspiration. Godspeed, Becky. Virginia writes, Becky was inspiring. When I felt low, I always watched her. It was always a kick in the ass that I needed. Her positive attitude about everything was infectious. We all lost a really wonderful person yesterday. R.I.P. Becky, you will be missed by many. Becca M., I first found Becky through her friend Jimmy, Wandering Jimmy. She will be greatly missed, Dave. I was always grateful to you for all your kind comments about Becky. It was written by Rebecca Miowicz wonders if I have ever checked out Cookout. There is a Cookout here in Athens. I will check them out. Have you ever tried burgers from Cookout? The closest one to Nova is in Fredericksburg, huh? I've never been there, but there's one here. There's a lot of places. Barb and I were talking the other day how many places I still need to check out here in terms of food. There's been a lot. Roy writes, everybody has transmission problems. I've been fixing them for 23 years. I'm retired now, but I can sure advise. You tell him, I guess whoever has a problem, my name and number, and I'll help. Well, thank you, Roy. That's very nice of you. Love the Cape writes, Becky always made me smile. I can still hear the flute at the end of her videos in my head. I will miss her. Thanks, Dave, for such a kind tribute. Nancy.